Hey everybody, welcome and thank you for tuning in to The Skeptic and The Psychic with Shay Carroll and Psychic Gen B. Come join us every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of The Skeptic and The Psychic. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Psychic. I'm my own reverb.
There you go. I don't need reverb because, my mouth is so big.
Oh, you're going to make some guy very happy one day.
Hell no.
So Shay wanted to do a Q&A session. And I thought, well, that could be dangerous. Let's do it.
Yep, exactly.
But first, I want to hear about the Paracon you went to yesterday.
Which part? Be more.
Oh, tell me all the details, girl. Tell me all of them.
Sorry, I'm talking really slow.
Anything.
I'm talking really slow because we both had trouble opening up the Spreaker app, so we're still sharing.
Yeah. It was being wonky.
Everything's being wonky, I'm telling you. It's been a week, I'll tell you. Definitely been a week. I am so tired. I'm so silly tired.
Oh yeah, baby. I love silly tired. Yeah, it's been a kind of a crappy, interesting, well, no, I wouldn't say crappy. I take that back. It's been a very interesting week. I mean, last week kind of sucked, but this week the week before last, but this week that's just passed has been super interesting. All these crazy things have been happening. I'm loving the lunar moon, wolf blood moon eclipse energy.
Oh, yeah? It's doing you good?
Well, it's making life interesting, and if life ain't interesting, then life is boring, and boring's no bueno.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so where was this Paracon at?
Manchester, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. And so, I mean, what kind of Paracon was it? Was it only like ghost stuff, or was it crypto and aliens and
everything?
Well, not all of them are everything, Sometimes they're just ghost stuff. But, I'm interested in everything. I'm the person that has the X-File theme song as a ringtone.
Yeah. Well, Sorry, I got stuck on my wire.
All right, so what made you go? Were there like certain people you...
What made me go?
Well, like certain people whose booths you wanted to see. Was there certain people speaking, giving, small little lectures that you were interested in hearing?
My first response, even though I bit my tongue and didn't give you my first response, I'm still going to tell you guys because that's just my first response was going to be like, no. All of the above, but it was all of the above. I mean,
You wanted to kind of see everything, walk around and check it out?
Yeah. We haven't been to one in a while, so our friend Kerry, who was on the show it was this show. Sorry, I had to think for a second what show I was on. Had a booth there. Aaron had a booth there. So, of course, it was Eric Knapp's event when Stephanie Hutnick was there. And
okay.
So it was just really great. Yes, it was in Manchester, Mal.
Now, I mean, these are names I've heard before, but in case somebody else hasn't, I mean, I've never met them or anything, but I've heard before. So, I mean, can you tell us a little bit about Eric and Stephanie, what they do?
Stephanie's a psychic medium.
Okay, that's right. That's why that name's
has a podcast, The Mind's Eye, on Girls vs. Ghost Media on Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, with Kelly's network.
She's so fun. Eric Knapp's been a paranormal investigator for 25 years.
Nice.
He's done some TV stuff. He's up there. He's so great people.
Well, good. It sounds like you were in good company. Now, Shay seems a little slim on the details, so I'm dragging it out of her, but that's all right. That's what I do.
Well, number one, my memory, I don't want to screw any information up. Is my, if I had known you were going to, ask, who's there and stuff, I would have probably tried to remember before the show.
You would have taken notes?
Yeah, I have to. It sucks getting old.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But that means we're wiser, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting older means we're wiser?
Some of us, it means more stupider, but, that's just me.
Well, I don't think you're stupid, so, that's that for me. So, I mean, I don't know why aliens kept popping in my head, and then all of a sudden, Matt's putting in our group chat about aliens. Hi, Tonta. I thought I shut the bedroom door so you putty tats couldn't interrupt me and come in here and make lots of noises. Crazy cat. But were there any alien people there?
I honestly don't even know if I made it to all the booths. Nicole is kind of in chat. She's also got a busy stuff going on in the background. If Nicole, did you see any alien people? I mean, there was some people that did a little bit of everything, but I don't know if there was anybody that did strictly.
Mallory's in chat, and she's kind of bummed that she didn't go. She's like, I should have went. Not far from her.
Oh. Yeah.
While we're waiting for Nicole to answer, we also have Wolf and Ilita in chat, so thank you so much for joining in. Kim must be super busy.
Yeah, she has been. Plus the puppy gives her trouble.
Yeah. Then they called it puppy love.
Yeah. Puppy love.
Puppies will do that. I was actually thinking...
Mr. Benji.
And he wants to know about the aliens, too.
Yeah, he just shut up. He's there. That means I'm sure Brittany might be roaming around there somewhere in the background.
Well, it's always nice to have Benji and Brittany from B Squared Magic Mondays every other Monday here on the Paranormal Buzz Radio Network. Join us in chat. They are fun.
And soon to come, Origins with Benji and Mel.
That's right.
March 11th.
I'm looking forward to that. I was hoping we could get them on the show soon, too, so that way maybe they can, talk up, so they can tell us about their show. Benji says, nice play.
They still have time, so they might have to figure out exactly what the show, how they're going to do it, And
well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I am looking
she's gaming. Hi, Brittany. We love you, too. She's roaming around, he said. Well, I said I think she's probably roaming around. He said, yes, she's gaming, so I think that might mean she's there. If not, we still love her.
Oh, Nicole says she doesn't think there were any alien people.
Yeah, I don't think there was any. My chat doesn't even say that, man. It was really great. I just happened to get sick a couple hours in, and so it was a long day, but it was worth it. It was really worth it.
How far did you have to drive?
Just an hour.
Okay, that's not bad. And then there was a paranormal investigation afterwards, correct?
Well, there was supposed to be, and we didn't find out till the night before we were going. Aaron gave us tickets to go to the investigation. But so we all are on our way to meet up to do the investigation, but the poor woman who was on her way to unlock the investigation property was in a major car accident and was rushed to the hospital. So
oh shit!
Yeah. But instead of just canceling it, these guys, they were great. They called vendors back. They called in people that weren't even going to be there at the investigation, and everybody brought haunted objects, and they rented a room or a convention room, whatever those things are called, in the hotel room. And so they did all that stuff and investigated the haunted objects. I took a nap.
Shay's on. I'm going to get a siesta in real quick.
I was listening, so they probably thought I was bored, but I was just sick.
I saw a picture that Nicole posted on Instagram of a haunted doll that looks like Phyllis Diller. So that was from
Emily, yeah.
I'm telling you, that doll looks like Phyllis Diller. I don't care what y'all want to call it. She's Phyllis Diller to me. But
did you see? I posted one thing on the Paranormal Buzz Radio Facebook page. James Anito was there, who I absolutely adore. I think he's great. And at the haunted object investigation, he took out Buddy, the haunted clown, who supposedly everybody that touches him, they end up breaking. It like kills their relationship, like literally. And he ended up taking that out, and they did a ghost box. They did a bunch of ghost box sessions with the.
Okay, whoa, I need more details. Like, so if you're in a romantic relationship, it'll break your relationship up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So.
Here come the clowns.
Yeah. So it was, I was listening. I wasn't like in a deep sleep, snoring, drooling kind of sleep, but I did put my head down on the table for a bit, and at that point I just was like, really didn't feel good. I swear I was not bored. I was listening.
Well, let me be the person to say, let me be the crazy person to say, could the haunted objects have made you ill?
No.
I already knew it was going to be a no.
I've been sick. It just happened to... I didn't sleep the night before either. Like, I laid down at 2 but had to be up at 4 a.m. And my dog was acting up, so I didn't sleep. And, with my medical stuff and having this nasty cold, it just drained me, and it just felt like crap.
That's not good. I'm sorry.
No, I still had fun, though. Don't get me wrong.
Good. Well, that's always good. Fun times.
Yeah. And I got to meet a lot of new people. That was fun. So, it was cool. It was a good day.
So did you meet new people as in you'll be having some of them on as guests on Shay's Paranormal Chat or perhaps on our show?
And I don't like plug. There's one person there, a couple people there that was like, hey, there she is, Jen. There's Kim.
There she is.
Anyways, hey Kim, love you.
Hi Kelly.
Hi, I can't read it. I don't have my phone. I just see her name.
She says Kelly says hi.
Hey Kelly. I forget where I was now. No surprise there. Oh, meeting. I don't like. There's one person that wants to come back on the show who was on a show. Actually even remembered my first name. So,
Well,
but I didn't go around being like, hey, I have a show. You want to come on? Except that I talked about James. I did talk to James coming back on. Other than that, I didn't really mention it.
Honestly, if I had been in your shoes and I was there, I would have been more interested in meeting people and, making new friends, because, that's what I like to do, is make new friends, versus going around hounding everybody to come on our show. If you make friends and you talk to them once or twice after, then perhaps asking them. But, yeah, going around kind of pressuring everybody to come on your podcast, I think that's cool that you didn't do that.
Yeah, So.
I'm sorry. I got a piece of popcorn stuck in my tooth, and you're having to watch me try and dig it out.
One of my favorite parts of the day, though, is first of all, I have to say, Nicole and I are such nice, awesome, great people. All right, let's leave the nice out of it, because we're not always nice, but we're awesome people, right? So we took turns watching Kerry from Spirit Tracker's booth and Aaron's booth from KPRS, so they could do lectures and walk around and stuff.
Nice.
Well, the first time he left us at there, Nicole went over to the other one after a while, and I decided to pull up Aaron falling in the hole on my phone video. But nobody came by. They came by before that, but nobody came by before he came back and caught me. So, or else I would have been showing people him falling in the hole.
So Shay, if you guys don't know, used to paranormal investigate with Aaron, or he's one of the people. I don't know if you still do or not, but he's one of the people that she has investigated with in the past. And
I helped him start his team and everything. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Look at you. Yeah. You're nice. See, and she tries to play like she's a bitch. Whatevs. But Shay made a blooper reel of their investigation.
Shay has many, but when Aaron and I broke up, Aaron became the main target.
But they're still friends, so it's all good.
Friends,
obviously,
but he still became the main target. I would have done it even if we stayed together. Don't get me wrong.
So there's a blooper reel, and there's a scene of him falling in a hole. On, if you guys want to see it, on if you look at Shay's Paranormal on YouTube.
Wait a minute. If anybody has any questions, start typing them in. But if we're going to tell the story, we have to tell it right. He listens to all our shows, by the way, even when he's not in chat. So,
all right, Aaron, here it comes. Might as well get in chat and start defending yourself, bud.
Yeah, I doubt he'll show up after Friday's show. I forgot he listened and said something I shouldn't have. But
Nicole says, we were the first people on his team. Well, you made it up to him. You watched his booth for him. That was nice. You tried to share his best moments, his highlights, his video highlights.
Yeah, back to that. I'm just waiting for questions if you see any. But you have to this is the first time we brought my daughter, Caitlin, out to an investigation. And he's giving her a safety lesson. And he's telling her to watch for holes, and you got to be careful. And he says safety first, and the fucker falls in a hole. Like, falls. Boom.
He was just demonstrating real good.
But he stands up, and he's covered in those circle pricker things. Not even the circle ones, all over him.
Oh, what are those called? They're not goat heads, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. He called them woolies or something. I don't know.
I've never heard that, but if that's what you want to call them, I don't know. But no, I know those things are little buggers. Because you're trying to get them out, and they just keep rolling down wherever they're stuck. No, I know what you mean.
He does get credit because he never dropped the rolling camera.
Well, how else are you going to show safety but, give an example of getting hurt?
Yeah. So,
That's funny. No, that's good times.
Oh, yeah.
Memories. I got songs popping in my head. When that happens, that means that my guides are around. They stick songs in my head. Whenever I'll hear something, and they'll start singing a song, and I'm like, why? I don't need a jukebox in my head.
Kate and I just live that way. We break out into musicals, like all the time.
Do you make songs up? Because I make songs up all the time.
Dude, I've been making songs up for like 20 years. I just thought they were the real words.
Oh no, I take songs, and which this actually happened on Minji and Brady's show last Monday. I will take a a familiar sound and put my own words in and make it my own song. Benji, like I always said, safety second.
Yeah, with him, it was definitely.
Did I sound like Benji? Safety second.
Not even close.
Like I always said, safety second. No,
yeah,
still not yet?
No.
Well, sorry, Benji. Apparently, I cannot imitate Benji. Did I sound like him there? I did, kind of. His like little fluctuations, at least. Just say I did. It makes me feel good. Just say she did, Shay.
I stopped listening after the Fat Albert voice.
Fat Albert?
That's what you sounded like.
Hey, hey, hey.
That's exactly what you sounded like when you were trying to imitate Benji, and I just lost it from there.
You know, I'm kind of bummed. I just want to say this. I know it's random, but hey, that's what we do. Why isn't that cartoon on like Netflix or something? I mean, they still show old episodes of what's the TV show he had with Lisa Bonet?
I have no words right now. Second time ever, Shay is speechless on a podcast.
What was this show?
No matter what I say here, it will be wrong. So you keep
honestly,
talking. I'm
Jello Man's name doesn't even come into my head right now. What's his name? Who did Fat Albert's voice?
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. The Cosby Show. Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't remember the name of the show. So yeah, no, the Cosby Show. They do reruns of the Cosby Show. Why can't we watch reruns of Fat Albert? I mean, I obviously vaguely remember. I was just a little kid when I watched it. I don't remember it, like I remember Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Benji's on the Cosby Show. I know, Benji, sorry. But, I mean, seriously, if we're watching reruns of the Cosby Show, why can't we have reruns of Fat Albert?
I don't have time to rewatch anything.
Well, I would make some time for Fat Albert. I like showing Ethan the old cartoons. Scott and I like to show him the old cartoons. Like Thundercats. They remade Thundercats. And we're like, no, this isn't the real Thundercats. It bothers us. But, And Voltron.
I remember that, yeah.
Remember Thundercats? Do you remember Voltron?
Voltron, no. I remember Thundercats.
What about G.I. Joe?
Oh, of course. Oh, my God, yes. G.I. Joe, yes. Transformers. Oh, my God.
Luna thinks she even forgot
Ninja
that.
Turtles.
I didn't watch the Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles, Transformers, and the other one you just said that I can't remember.
Thundercats?
No.
I didn't buy the Funko Pops, though. I resisted.
G.I. Joe.
I did resist the Thundercats ones. Do they have Starsky
He-Man!
and Hutch?
Oh, my God. I love
He-Man! Oh, my God, yeah.
Yeah, I loved He-Man. I remember She-Man, She-Woman,
and
whatever
She-Ra.
She-Ra, thank you. But it wasn't a big... I think I started getting a little older. But He-Man...
And she's all heroes in a half shell. Oh, jeez.
Hey, I loved Ninja Turtles.
Did you?
Play the four...
Did you watch the movie?
Oh, yeah. There's 6 siblings. The 4 of us used to go... we lived next to a Burger King. Well, my dad lived next to a Burger King, so when we visited him... they had that, this is how old I am, they had those outdoor playgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 4 older siblings, and at that time there was only 4 of us. And we would all pick a Ninja Turtle, and we would play Ninja Turtles. It's what a geek I am.
No. I mean, I remember playing Dukes of Hazzard. Got in trouble for sliding in and out of the windows. But hey, it was Dukes of Hazzard. Well, hell yeah, it was Daisy. Who wouldn't want to be Daisy? Come on, Daisy. Sorry. Yeah.
We are so off topic, but these are my favorite shows.
Dude, Starsky and Hutch. And I remember Starsky and Hutch from when I was little, like before school. Like I was little, like 4. I think my mom must have like really dug Starsky or Hutch one. Because I remember watching that. But then it went off, and then, because Chips came on, and everybody watched Chips.
I went a little bit, but not really.
Fantasy Island. Remember Fantasy Island?
Oh, no, the only thing I remember from that is deplane.
Oh, yeah, I remember watching, Benji says he wants to be Daisy, too. I don't blame you, Benji.
Benji, without Google, it will take him 15 to 30 seconds, so if he's longer than that, we know he used Google. Without Google, name the Ninja Turtles. I have faith in him. He probably can.
What about Dallas and Falcon Crest? Did your mom ever let you stay up to watch those?
No.
My mom would let us stay up to watch Dallas. It was on like Thursday nights or something.
Yeah, I was allowed to stay up once a week to watch Growing Pains.
Mallory, I don't even remember Mr. Ed. Like, I know who Mr. Ed is, but how does she know who Mr. Ed is? I know it from my kids watching Nick at Night.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
That's it.
And, oh my God, so, my mom would watch...
Wait, Benji said he did not want to be Daisy. You misquoted him.
No, I didn't. No, sorry. I'm sticking to it. P.S. I know what he said.
Wonder Woman, Alita, yes, Wonder Woman. I loved Linda Carter.
I knew what he said, but I said it my way anyway, because I did it my way. Oh, he answered your question.
I love him. He's so great. He knew them all. I knew he would, though.
Oh, I loved Wonder Woman. Oh my gosh, yeah, I would twirl around and pretend I changed into Wonder Woman because she twirled around. She'd be, put on her cool Amazon warrior clothes. Oh, hell yeah. Look I totally have the original Wonder Woman Funko Pop. I keep it on my desk where I do my card readings.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at her little outfit. Sorry, guys. I know you guys can't see it. I can't post a picture.
Either they have no questions for us, or we are keeping them so amused that they forgot they were supposed to be asking, which is fine. I don't care, because I'll just...
And, did you watch The Incredible Hulk? I mean, I watched Wonder Woman. I remember Bionic Woman. I remember The $1 Million Man, Starsky and Hutch, The Incredible Hulk.
Yep, of course.
Man, the 70s had some good shows.
I'm a huge... you guys know this. I'm a huge comic book fan.
What's your favorite comic book? Are you DC or Marvel?
I like them both, but I'm a Batman. 1,000% Batman.
That
my first ex-husband and I. Don't you love when you get to start a sentence like that? We actually owned a comic book store for a while, so.
I did not know that. That is like the coolest thing I know about you now.
Yeah, we did.
So Funko is coming out with the 50s Batman, like a whole series.
I'm interrupting you. Hated Airwolf. Sorry.
I don't remember Airwolf.
It was stupid. My stupid foster brother used to watch it, and I hated it.
Was that like?
Because we had 8 kids. We had 8 kids. That wasn't enough. They had 2 foster kids too. My mother's a saint. Let me tell you.
Benji, what year was Airwolf out? I mean, because if I was like in high school, if I was
84, maybe. I'm guessing 85, 6.
So I was like junior high.
Nicole, my sister, who was so young at the time, remembers the name of the comic book store.
Enigma.
It was called Enigma Comics.
That is so cool.
Special shout out for anybody that can guess why we called it Enigma. There's 2 reasons. Either one will do.
Adam 12. Wolf, what are you, 60?
Adam 12. I don't know that one.
Oh, it was an old police show. Adam 12. I remember my granddaddy watching that from like my earliest memories when I was like 2 or 3.
What if he is 60?
Then he's old and we're going to make fun of him. Because that's what we do to our friends. We make fun of them.
You do know your boss is getting close to 60, right? You got to be careful.
Oh, then let's make fun of Matt some too.
I make fun of Matt all the time.
Hey, how do people know you care if you don't make fun of them? That's all I'm saying.
That's what I say. Thank you.
Benji got it?
That is
Enigma, like Edward Nygma, a.k.a. the Riddler?
Yep. But it also means a puzzle, a riddle. If you look up the definition, both things just fit. So, yeah.
Benji knows random shit. That's how he figured it out.
I figured. I think it means something, if I can remember, a puzzle inside a riddle or something.
Hawaii Five-O. I remember my granddaddy watching Hawaii Five-O and Dragon.
Quincy, guys.
My
dad used to make me watch Quincy and MASH.
I always wish I was my granddaddy. Oh, MASH. I love MASH. I still watch MASH if it's on.
Oh, not me.
If I see it on, I watch it.
MASH.
And Quincy Jones. I mean, what kind of medical examiner is so into police work? But, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
I watched the reboot.
Benji has a bat cave and a bat robe.
That's true. Oh, so what I was trying to say is, so Funko Pop is coming out with a whole series of the 50s Batman, and I pre-ordered Batman in the Batmobile, the original Batmobile. I'm so freaking excited. I'm gonna have to sing this.
Again? I like
Batmobile?
It. Batmobile?
Batmobile? Batmobile. It's a mobile.
Welcome to the Skeptic and the Psychic, where we talk about the 50s, 60s, and 70s cartoons.
Columbo.
Cool.
Yeah, and
Columbo. My dad loved that too. Yep, I remember that from my dad. I liked the original Magnum PI. I didn't watch every episode, but I did.
Yeah, like it. I like it. The new one's pretty good too. We watched that. We are a couple behind on the DVR.
I watched a couple episodes or parts of a couple episodes. I just don't have time. I don't have time for the shows that I absolutely love. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why we're a couple behind. We put, Supernatural. Definitely, we're gonna watch that. And The Magicians just came back on. That's one of my faves.
Magicians? I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's on Netflix if you want to catch up. It's definitely an adult show. I mean, they dropped like 10 times on the first show of the season, and Margot, who is feisty, says it like 3 minutes into the show. She's dropping the F-bomb. It's good stuff. I like it.
Sounds like kind of my girl.
It's
a funny show that I started?
What?
I hope not. Not that I care at this point. I really guess I should know more about, like, we're okay mentioning all these shows, right, Benji?
Yeah. I think
it's an awesome show. So funny. I'm Sorry. I think it's like TBS or something. I actually binge watched the whole thing. It is so funny. I'm like, once my kids hit a certain age, when they were really little, I was really good. But once they hit a certain age, that is the type of mom, that is the type of person I am. Right there. Luna! Yeah, I'm too busy listening to podcasts. I can't keep up on the shows I like. Jen, did you freeze? Oh, there you are.
No, I'm here. I just heard Scott come in, so I texted him because I didn't want to holler for him to please come get Golda. You can't see it, but I grabbed a pair of socks. I'm so guilty of always leaving the drawer open. I grabbed a pair of socks right before the show, and so I left the drawer open. And now Scott is laying in the sock drawer right here. Can you hop across the bed and grab her, take her out? She's making me crazy.
I thought you said Scott was laying in the sock drawer. I'm like...
Scott's, he's a thin guy, but I don't think he'll fit in the sock drawer.
I can see you.
She says hi if you want to wave at her. He's wrestling. The cat's fat.
I can see. Oh, now he's dancing.
He's showing you the cat. The fat-ass cat. That cat weighs like 15 pounds. No joke. Do not get your shoes on the bed.
Oh, look at
Thank you.
Says, my wife loves that one comedy on Travel Channel. It's absolutely hilarious. I think it's called Ghost Adventures or something.
God damn it.
What are you yelling for? Everybody everyone can hear you.
Ghost Adventures again on
She just, I know. Actually, he put the cat down and she ran away from him. Here she is. Oh my God, you're so heavy.
Oh.
Can you hear her squeaking?
Your cat squeaks?
She's so fat, I don't think she can meow, to be honest with you. No joke. She's so fat, I don't know if she can meow the right way.
Well,
Okay, I'm trying to get a picture of the new Batmobile so I can show.
man, this show went downhill quick, and I love it.
Oh, it did not go downhill quick.
I meant
All
that
right.
kind of good way.
I'm sending it to.
You guys must have been able to hear him too, right? He got mad when Benji talked about Ghost Adventures. He was like, God damn it.
I watched it when Nick Groff was on because I always liked Nick and Aaron. Actually, because I saw the very first one, the movie that they made. And then they took it to I think it was the Cannes Film Festival, and that's how they got the show. And, I mean, the movie was really good. They got some really cool evidence. And, oh, my God, where the Cowboys, Wyatt Earp, that town?
No clue.
Tombstone.
Cowboys? Like, what?
Tombstone, yeah. Wyatt Earp, Tombstone, Arizona. They got a really cool piece of evidence. And so when the show came on, I watched it.
Oh, sorry. I know. We interrupt each other, guys.
It's okay.
I want to interview Scott.
He won't come on.
I know, but he just yelled, God damn it. Can't we
Well, he didn't yell it, actually. His voice was really low. Like that. My microphone. And people are always telling me on YouTube that my mic's too low. He said, God damn it, like this small, this low. His voice was so low. And the microphone picked him up.
I bet you've never talked that quietly in your life before.
Oh, I am the best whisperer in all the land.
Are you a cat whisperer? Ghost whisperer?
I can
Scott whisperer?
I can whisper so softly that the only person that can hear me is literally the person I'm whispering to. You cannot eavesdrop my whispers.
I bet you my mother could.
I'm a great whisperer. See, the trick to whispering...
My mother would be on the very bottom floor. We'd be up on the 4th floor. And I swear to God, she could hear us. And there was not from vents. I'm telling you. Yeah.
That's mother's intuition right there. But the key to whispering is most people think that you have to whisper loud enough so you can hear yourself whispering. No. You gotta whisper loud enough for the person you're talking to hear.
I don't know how to whisper.
You don't?
No.
I'm not really surprised.
Every time I try to whisper, that it's usually talking about somebody, and they're like, I can hear you, right? Oops.
Everyone in Cali must be loud.
Right? That's what I'm thinking.
I'm from a big family. You got to be loud when you're from a big family, right, Shay? If you want to get heard, you got to be loud.
You're either loud or you just blend in.
Yeah. I don't want to blend. I want, when I'm with my family, I want to be able to see them all. If you sit there and be quiet, then you don't get to visit any of them. I like visiting my family.
I like visiting some of my family. Actually, I don't visit anybody. I really don't.
Yes, Linda says, I love new Project Blue Book. I don't know if I've even heard of that.
Yeah, I did say it. I don't know if she heard me, though.
Oh, yeah. Game of Thrones is good. But I don't have... What is that on HBO? I don't have HBO.
Oh, yeah.
So every time I've seen it is when it's been on for free. And it's really, really good. But I'm not going to pay... I don't know.
$10 a month for HBO?
Yeah, for one show.
All you do is you wait.
Like 2 months.
Right, you wait until it's on the last couple episodes. It's the last season. Then you order HBO for $10 for 1 month.
And then you binge it?
Then you binge it. My dad will not allow that. We will have HBO 2 days before it starts, even if she has to pay for it herself.
Oh, and you can download the app now and just use the app. Benji says...
Nobody has ever accused me of being quiet. I don't have that issue.
Yeah, Luna, it's worth it, but... I mean, if it was more than, 8 shows, that's the thing is, why is Game of Thrones only 8, episodes?
Because they make millions of dollars per episode, and they the actors, And they film in Switzerland. They film all over the world in these big places. It must cost a lot. And they make so much money, they don't have to make it so many episodes.
Dude, like, okay, like, these shows now, the season will be like 12 episodes is the season. Back in the day, Friends was like 24, 36, 38 episodes a season. Oh, yeah, that's my favorite show, too. 60 episodes a season. We played that on New Year's. Remember, I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
After our New Year's show. That's good times. Even New Girl, like when it first came out, the seasons were really long, and then the final season was like 10 episodes or some bullshit, but whatevs. It was still a great show.
Hey, guess what?
Really? They're saying Game of Thrones is the most expensive show ever made. What?
I have to leave for a second.
Is your nose bleeding?
Yeah.
What'd the cat do to you? Yeah.
It's my cold breaking up, I think.
Okay, so this means, boys and girls, y'all get to ask me some questions.
Ask Jen about her psychic powers while I'm gone.
Psychic powers?
I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
I feel like I should be called to Hogwarts. Oh my God, you guys. So, I bought my youngest son the Harry Potter books. And for Christmas. Santa Claus brought him the Harry Potter books. And so I started reading them to him. You know, he loves the movies. He's always wanting to watch the movies. And I said, well, I think you need the books. And he's like, no. I say, oh, I think you do. And he says, no. Well, we get the books. I start reading them to him. And I'm so into the books. Because I went through the whole Harry Potter thing with my oldest son. I'm so into the books that after I read to him as he goes to bed, I finish the first book. And then I tell him, you need to finish reading this book. Because Mama's reading the second book. So I start reading the second book. He's now on the second book, which we're still reading to him, and he's reading himself because we like to read to our son. And I am just finished. I have 2 books left. So I just finished the 6th book. I just finished Order of the Phoenix. I have done nothing but read Harry Potter books since Christmas. So basically all month, all of January has been spent watching Harry Potter books. Excuse me, reading Harry Potter books. And all I can do is hear the characters' voices when I'm reading the books. Like when I read Snape's line, I can totally hear Alan Rickman and his slow talk. And the way he talks, they left stuff out of the books. I'm like, or out of the movies that's in the book. And I'm like, what the hell? This is so good. This should have been in the movie. But then there's stuff in the movies that they took out of the books and they switched it around. I'm like, oh, watching books is interesting, Benji. And I'm just like, I really like how they did this better. Like the whole Ministry of Magic scene in Order of the Phoenix when he's retrieving the globe. That whole scene, like I really, really liked it in the movie better. But in the book, he doesn't get to hear the prophecy. The prophecy gets broken. And in the book, you break the prophecy to hear the prophecy. But there's a big old skirmish. There's a big old fight going on. And yeah, Harry Potter who? Kim, we've discussed this. We cannot talk about the fact that you don't know who Harry Potter is. Because I like you. And those are things that would make me say, I can't be friends with Kim. So I don't want to say that because I really want to be friends with Kim. So I just pretend you like Harry Potter too. And that is all we will discuss about that. Thank you. Luna knows. Hey, Luna read the Harry Potter books so much. Her son was born with a little scar had a little birthmark over his right eye. She's down with HP. You down with HP? Yeah, you know me. Yes, Luna's right. That is a sin, Kim. It is a sin. I'm gonna buy all the movies and send them to Kim and make her watch them. I'll send Benji over there to tie her down and force her to watch them or something. Potter puppet pals. Ailita, I work with people who have never watched Star Wars. What the hell? I told them oh my God, I'm such a big Star Wars fan that I still have the videotapes. Yes, videotapes for my VHS player. And I started showing them to my oldest son when he wasn't even 2. I started showing him Star Wars. When he was about 2.5, he had watched Star Wars so much that this stray cat that I started coming around my house, so I was feeding her outside, started having kittens under the bush. So I ran in the house, got home, found her having given birth, ran inside, grabbed a box, forced this stray cat, this total feral cat, into the box with the one kitten that was born and another kitten that was on its way out of her, forced her to stay in my laundry room for 6 weeks. And we kept one kitten, and my kid named it Obi-Wan. I love me some Star Wars. The old ones, much better than the new ones.
Yeah, I agree.
The original Star Wars. Well, Luna, if you're going to watch any of the new ones, definitely watch Solo. That was really, really good. And I really, really liked Rogue One a lot. I actually, even though it has none of the original characters, except for at the very end, that's probably my favorite one. Well, I don't know. The first 3 are really good. Did you watch the Star Wars movies, Shay?
Yeah. Well, the originals, yes, and I think I saw one of the other ones. My movie list is so long. Once you get teenagers, you kind of watch what they want to.
True. So how's your nosebleed?
It's not bad. It's all right.
I used to get them all the time when I was a little kid.
I told you before the show my ears were clogged. I could tell everything was breaking up and draining.
Man, I'm sorry that happened. Nosebleeds aren't fun.
It wouldn't be a Shay show without something happening.
True that. Ailita says, right? I didn't know there were those kinds of people in the world unless they were raised in the Amazon. Yeah, that is crazy. I can even remember going to see... I didn't see New Hope in the theater, but I want to say I saw Empire Strikes Back in the theater, in the little tiny 3-screen theater, or maybe it was only 2-screen theater that was in the town I lived in. I can remember going to see that at the movies. Maybe it was the last one, because I was probably in 5th or 6th grade.
Miss Peggy just walked into chat, and she's probably thinking, what the hell is going on?
Hey, Peggy. Well, we're having a Q&A show, so we're talking about old cartoons and old movies. Yeah. Benji says, a Shay show, laugh my ass off. That is a shit show. That's... laugh my ass. Is that like a shit show, but funnier?
Pretty much. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh my God, you guys. If you guys haven't been listening to Peggy's show, Into the Abyss, correct? Am I saying it correct, Shay?
Yeah, it's Into the Abyss with Peggy Gypsy.
Yep. I got to tune in last night. Super interesting.
I obviously didn't, but I got awesome feedback on the way home. Messages that it was really good. Everybody loves you, Peggy. Jen can't English today. I love the today. He added that in.
Sometimes I get tongue-tied. What are you going to do?
I can't English either, so it's okay. All right, I'm going to ask again. If there's any paranormal or psychic questions, go ahead, throw them out. Otherwise,
I didn't know I was going to answer psychic questions. I'm actually kind of excited. I didn't expect that. I can whip out some cards, though.
Well, when I said Q&A, and I saw your banner, because Jen is great and helped me out anytime I need to, and her banners are awesome. She made it. And if you have any paranormal questions, and I didn't have the heart to tell her that if they have any psychic questions, they're going to you. So
I like to talk about paranormal stuff too.
yeah,
I know, like when I've been invited.
You're the psychic, so you want to talk paranormal. I'm the investigator, so I want to talk psychic.
Well, when I've been invited on other podcasts, they want to do the whole, psychic medium thing. Like I was invited on a podcast and I didn't know he was going to have me do mediumship because I would have warned him beforehand. Well, you should have some background music because he's all, hello, you're still there. I'm all, yeah, I'm trying to communicate.
I won't.
There's a pause where I'm going to have to listen to them talk even though y'all can't hear them. But, I mean, I would rather go on shows and talk about paranormal stuff, versus just doing readings.
Well, you have to tell them that. But where your name is Psychic Gen B, so they want to talk to you about that. You just got to tell them up front. I'm
Psychic Gypsy Gen B.
Oh, fuck you. You'll always be my Psychic Gen B.
Ever since I found out about having the Vulcan DNA.
Like 7 months I've been hearing about it. I know.
I'm a gypsy, baby. That's right. I got the DNA.
We're close enough. I'll make fun of you.
I have the DNA test food of me. I got the DNA test, so I got proof. The side of my family that doesn't have that DNA
Peggy
was
wants you to talk about her love life.
Was all.
I
don't like talking about people's love lives on live. I know,
but I'm just saying I don't do that to guests. I had a few of them asking.
Peggy, it can get way too personal. I feel like
she doesn't care.
And I'm I don't ever want to hurt anybody's feelings or talk about their private shit on the air. Like, it makes me scared. I don't want to talk about people's love lives.
You and me both, Peggy. You and me both.
Now, to you, I would talk. I mean, totally. We could swap readings. I'd be all down for that. But I don't like doing that stuff live. And I just...
Oh, yeah. You and Peggy should swap, swap readings. That'd be not on... You don't have to do it on air, but swap readings.
Excuse me. I need to move this popcorn away from me. I keep wanting to eat it. And it keeps making my throat get all choked up. She says I don't have one.
Yeah, that's what I said. Her and me both.
Well, she sounds like she's actually pretty busy all the time. And one thing I think that you figure out that has nothing to do with being a psychic or a medium is that when your work life is going, like your business life is going super, super good, that's usually when your love life sucks. But it's because you don't have time for that. You're vibing yourself over focusing on your career.
She has a child, and I know it's hard to balance
Mm-hmm.
work, the paranormal, if it's not your work, and being a mother.
Yeah, because she's a paranormal investigator as well, so I don't imagine she has.
That's one thing I don't know. It's a Q&A. Can we ask Peggy questions? We should have brought her on. Peggy, are you a paranormal investigator also?
She is. I listened to her show last night.
I've watched quite a few of her live session interviews and stuff before she even contacted us. So.
You know what? When your life gets biggie, Biggie Smalls. When your life gets busy, there's always batteries. She's just shaking her head, which is making it funnier. I wish you could see her head, her head's in her hand, and she's shaking. She's all bent over.
Oh, see, Wolf pays attention. I am still laughing, but I love that question.
Who's your paranormal crush?
Peggy.
When she asked that last night on her show, I was like, I don't think I could answer that question.
She asked Kelly and I live on air that question. Live on air. It's the first time I've ever blushed. I'm like,
That's what she was saying, that's like her question that she asks, and I was like, so of course, then I kind of went, I really don't think I could answer because I don't feel like I have a paranormal crush. I mean, I know your version of paranormal crushes. You'd like to investigate them because I know you.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Wait a minute, are you talking like sexually? Because
yeah, for you that means you want to investigate with them.
Yeah, it's just somebody I respect highly. There's so many of them.
Says she'll never tell.
She kind of told on my show. Kinda.
So do you? So well, now I want to know. Do you?
She tried to avoid it too. So what?
Oh, so do I was only able to listen to some of that show, so I didn't hear that part.
Oh yeah,
because we had stuff going on that night. But tell me, who's your paranormal crush, Shay?
Again, it's very hard for me to answer that, but I'll say the same thing I said on that show, and he knows I say it. It's no secret. I told him when he was on my show. For me, and again, it's nothing sexual. If he was a woman, it would still be and I'm not into women, it would still be the same answer. I absolutely love Chris Case. Because
you want to investigate with him.
I just respect him. He's a single father, and he does the paranormal, and I from what I've heard, not always, but in the times we've talked, he thinks along the same lines as me, and his movie skills, because that's what he went to school for, awesome. It's just, it's a little bit of everything.
You just respect him. You don't want to, bow chicka wow. You just him. No. You just think him as a person. That's just cool.
I don't want to bow chicka wow with anybody. I'm not even... I keep having to tell people this. I'm not dating until way after Kate's in college. I'm just done. I've had 2 boyfriends since Kate was 2, and I'm still friends with them, so something's right there,
Did you see Ailita's answer?
No.
Well, I don't blame you. You still have a lot going on with Caitlin, so there's, dating that'd be a lot. She says, ever since she read that Dan Aykroyd Paranormal Investigates, that's her crush.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd actually wrote Ghostbusters because he's really into the paranormal. Yeah.
And there's a new movie coming out.
Benji, if that's the case, you are too, because I am crazy. I've never denied the fact that I am crazy. Never. But when it comes to paranormal investigating, I have certain theories, certain guidelines, certain ways I like to do it. And it's the same with Benji. Benji thinks along those lines. I like the way Benji thinks, it's just certain things stick out.
Well, I would definitely, if I could investigate with anybody, I would want to make it happen with you and Kelly, of course. Shay and Kelly, I definitely want to investigate with them, but I don't feel like I do that without bringing Benji there.
We decided yesterday this summer that we're going to make it happen. That Gettysburg event that I still don't know when and stuff. She's going to be in the Gettysburg area. Nicole and I are definitely, going to make it happen and go out to see Kelly. I love me some Kelly McCarville.
Yeah, she's cool people. Peggy says she wants a good Southern man. Peggy, do you live in the South?
No,
or
she's in New York.
Okay, that's what I thought. But
Southern men are pretty cool.
I mean, there's ranches in New York, right? And upstate, do they have ranches?
I don't think so.
Really? You guys don't have people who, I don't know, maybe Wrangler butts drive her nuts. Are you looking for a Wrangler butt? Or is it just country music? Or is it somebody... Wrangler butts? Wrangler jeans? Cowboys wear Wrangler jeans.
Okay.
You've never heard... Oh, yeah. You've always lived on the northern East Coast, you probably never heard that. You never heard Wrangler butts drive me nuts?
Nope.
Well, I grew up in farm country, so I've always been around. I mean, my family's from Oklahoma and Texas, but I still always been around people in Wranglers. Yeah, so I think she's looking for somebody, it sounds like to me, that is raised to respect people, that whole yes ma'am, yes sir, holding doors open for people, just the common respect. kind of, someone who's like that.
I'm not looking. I don't care. I'm waiting for Kate to go to college, and then maybe I'll date, and when she graduates college and gets a job, I'm gonna move in with her and live with her for the rest of my life.
And
she does not know this yet.
I feel like calling Kate on my phone right now and asking her how she feels about this.
She does not know this yet.
Well, I would love for my kids to live with me their whole lives. Is that weird?
Just kidding. I would not. I'm ready. She can go. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, I can't wait for her. If she listens to this, which somehow she randomly listens to episodes where I talk about her.
It's that Sixth Sense. My mom's talking about me in this episode. I better look it up.
Kim loves those tight Wranglers.
She likes them Wrangler butts. They drive her nuts.
Big butts, and I cannot lie.
Big butts don't really fit in Wranglers very well.
No, but that's what came to mind, that song.
I like Wrangler butts because they drive me nuts.
Oh.
Well, I don't think anyone had any questions for us, but I think we certainly entertained them for the evening.
Hey, you entertained me.
You entertained me. So, hey, success.
That's what I live for.
I'm glad you live for me. That makes me happy. Air kisses.
Air kisses. I was checking the chat. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Air kisses. I don't know. You have any questions, Jen?
No, you missed my whole section about me talking about Harry Potter, so I can always tell you later.
No. That's it. I'm good. But thanks for the offer. I'm good. Did you
watch the Hill House Haunting on Netflix yet?
Yes, you bully.
You did. Well, I am just pressuring you because I care.
That was one I actually watched while you were bullying me into watching it. But the issue is I was not watching it fast enough. You wanted me to sit down and watch all 12 episodes at the same time. And my life isn't quite like that because I didn't watch it at the same speed as you. And I was behind and you were not happy.
I need to watch it again because read my future, Jen. Pretty, I see more people moving into your home.
Yeah.
I feel like you will have a full house.
Moving to Iowa. She didn't know it.
She says Jennifer is a bully about watching shows. Just everybody go watch The Hill House Haunting on Netflix. Oh my God, it's so good.
I really called you a bully in the chat the other night.
What show was I wanting you to watch then?
You wanted us to read some long ass thing that you said would be funny in the end.
It was so funny. Oh my God, I would try and read it right now, but I don't think I could not laugh my ass off halfway through it. It was hilarious.
I'd never read it.
Oh my God, Shay, you missed out. It was so funny. And I wasn't being a bully.
I know. I use that term loosely. But you do push. If you think something should be watched, you do push.
I do. I encourage. I gently encourage with multiple messages and memes.
It's not a strong enough word. But we're friends enough for me to tell you, no. I just don't do it in the chats. I don't embarrass you there.
And then I would say, no, you're going to. You have to.
How does that work for you?
So good.
How does that go when you tell me I have to do something?
In my mind, it goes pretty well.
In reality?
My mind is reality. Stop taking that away from me. Don't be a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, I know. That I have been called before.
Benji. She pushes harder than salt and pepper. Salt and pepper here. Sorry.
Push it real good. Yeah.
Yes, Brittany did. She made me watch You. I guess we're going back to TV shows, which I don't have a problem with.
I don't mind. You was good. You was very good.
Oh my God.
It was really good.
So weird. That dude is off his rocker.
We should just do a podcast on shows.
And then Brittany says, "Oh, but I kind of like him." I'm like, "You like him?"
I know.
Fucking
she didn't
Aries.
say that to me. I never saw that, but I feel you. And I'm thinking at the same time, this is why I'm single, because this is the type of man I'm attracted to.
Oh my God, I can't believe that he... Oh, I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Peggy likes it too.
Yeah, you don't, because there's also another season coming out.
Peggy liked him too. Oh my God, Peggy, what is your sign? Now you have to tell us. Dude, I just... And when
I
the
can't
little
pronounce
kid,
what she just said.
Bagley?
He was in, I saw him on another show.
Jerry
Law and
Bagley?
Order. Yeah, I think that's...
I don't know who Jerry Potter is. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. Sorry.
That's all right. I saw him on another show like 5 years before he was a young teenager. It was a Lifetime movie, actually. My TV is always on Lifetime because in the morning when it takes me at least 2 hours to do all the social media for the network and stuff. I always watch when it's on lately, Unsolved Mysteries, and then I go to DVR later. So when it clicks off, it's still on Lifetime, and a movie came on. I'm like, what the hell am I watching? But there was this young teenager, and I'm like, I know him. I had to look it up. It was a kid, that guy from You.
Night, Mal.
Night, Mal. Love you.
Harry Potter pusher. Harry Potter is the best, Kim. Watch it now.
Man, my Spreaker keeps crashing.
Peggy's a Taurus. Peggy, I just want you to know that we will probably be best friends then, because I'm a Pisces, and Pisces and Taurus, I swear to God, every Taurus I have ever met, I have got along with, like, instantaneously clicked with them, male or female. I love me some Taurus, and I'm a Taurus moon sign, so I understand Taurus.
Non-psychics, Taurus is what, April?
It is...
Am I close?
Hold on. So, it's end of April, beginning of May.
How the hell did I know that? That's pretty good. I'm lucky if I know my own, but I knew Taurus. Oh, because my ex-husband is one. That one that I own the store with. Yeah.
Yeah. Taurus are actually, I'm surprised he didn't own a furniture store or some sort of, like, property management or retail business. Because Taurus...
He did almost all that, too, so...
Yep, those are all property
May 10th.
Things. Yep, May 10th.
I'm June 10th. I'm a Gemini. The good and bad. I have the two personalities, which is so true.
So sometimes Peggy's birthday's on Mother's Day.
I know, Benji. Oh, I don't know. I don't do readings. I don't know everybody's charts. I'm lucky I know I'm a Gemini. I don't even know my kids. I always have to ask Jen, what is my kids?
Ailita's a Sagittarius. Ailita likes to have herself a good time. Most of the Sagittarius I know have been married multiple times. Peggy says she was a gift for her mama because they like excitement. They have a fiery, passionate personality, and they like to travel and go places. Yes, Benji, we know you're a Scorpio. You're ornery and you're a little shit, so we know you're a Scorpio. Scorpios are fun too, but Sagittarius and Scorpios are usually the most fun signs, I would say, to party with, other than Pisces, because, we're the best. No, I'm just kidding. Not kidding.
Scorpio is October, right? Oh, never mind. Yep, I saw it. Yeah, it is. I saw Nicole.
Into October, beginning of November.
Yep. Matt, the co-owner here is also a Scorpio. That's how I knew that. But I was thinking that Nicole said I'm a Scorpio, then I knew, because I know her birthday. Her and Matt share a birthday. If anybody cared.
Happy birthday. Matt, our Matt?
Yeah. Her and my sister, him, he's definitely him. Him and my sister have the same birthday.
That's so cool. Benji's a cusper. He's a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper. And it's really good that he's married to Brittany, who's an Aries, because seriously, like, she's probably the only person that could handle him. Who can rein that shit in. Like, because Aries could be very apathetic about things, and I think that for a Scorpio set, like I just see Brittany and Benji, like, if just knowing their signs, not knowing them, I think they would be, like, the perfect couple. Like, I can, like, they can argue and then they can...
Oh, was I supposed to say something? Was that the hand motion? I'm listening.
I don't know. You could just
say... I don't know
say...
stuff. I'm just listening. Sorry.
Kim's a Pisces, too. I'm glad you have that much faith in me, Jen. Aries are definitely who you want on your side if you need something done. Because they are going to be faithful friends and they are not going to give up. Aries don't know the meaning of give up. Most of the people that use the expression 110% probably they're either an Aries sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or have a shit ton of Aries in their chart.
Is Aries early April? When? No, wait. Don't tell me. Hold on. She just said her birthday in chat. I can't remember. Hold on.
It's end of March, early
10
April.
days before yours, or 10 days after yours. 5 days. Your birthday's 10
right
days after
mine.
hers, 5 days before their daughter, right?
Yeah, their daughter, my oldest son, myself, and Brittany were all in March.
Read the words in chat.
Well, her birthday's in March, but she's in Aries. Yeah, she's in the end of March.
But I'm close on the 10 days. Somebody's birthday's 10 days before somebody's.
She's saying it the 29th. Yeah, and her daughter's birthday is... I don't remember that.
Yeah, if I could go through the whole chat and read it in my head, I could have got to the birthday.
Yeah, but she needed to take notes at who was at the Paracon she went to. See, this is why I don't believe her when she says she doesn't remember stuff.
Huh?
If you read it, you remember it. March 18th is Felicity.
If I read it or write it, I remember it. But to hear it or see it, I don't always remember. But if I read it, I remember it. But I'm serious. I'm like, somebody's birthday's 10 days before, and then somebody else's is, like, Brittany's is 5 days before yours, and her daughter's is 10 days after yours, or vice versa. But
Brittany's is 20 days after mine.
Hey, I'm close. That was a while ago, so not bad.
Peggy says she's very stubborn. Yes, Taurus can be very stubborn. Once they've made up their mind, they're set on it. But I have noticed that if the Taurus who don't allow their ego to take over, if they mull stuff over, they will be more apt to change their mind on something. But they are pretty stubborn. You can't, if you try and push a Taurus in anything, that's a huge mistake, because then you're never, it's about really, open communication is super important for Taurus. Because they need to be allotted time to really think about things. Taurus always appear extremely tough, which is a bunch of bullshit. They are gushy little teddy bears on the inside. They are some of the nicest people you could ever meet. The way they care about their friends is a lot about how Scorpio cares about their friends. It's very, that loyalty, and Pisces is the same way. They're all very similar about how they're loyal to people. But once you piss them off, you're done. And all 3 signs are like that too. Wolf says he's a Cancer.
What's Cancer?
I
don't even see that. Did my chat freeze again?
It's the end of end of June, beginning of July. So it's right after you. Cancers... Wolf probably, I will guarantee what she's going to say, yes. He probably sleeps with his face covered. He either wears an eye mask, sleeps with a pillow over his head, pulls the covers up over his head. So Cancers are the crab. They can be very introverted. Oh my God. They're very kind-hearted. They get their feelings hurt very easily. They can't, people will say Pisces are emotional. I would say Cancers are probably more emotional people. Yeah, Taurus are awesome. I like them. I think Taurus gets along with the water signs very well. Taurus vehicles, on the other hand, hardy har harbingy.
I don't even see any of this. My chat is so frozen.
Did you try shutting the app down and restarting it?
Yep.
Peggy says she does analyze everything.
Yeah, I can kind of see it up there, but it's my computer screen's so far away I can't read it. I'm going to restart. I know Geminis are like hot or cold, right? They're nice but bitches.
Well, Gemini and Libra actually both have the tendency to to flop their mind really quick. They're both air signs. And I've noticed that in both Geminis and Libras that I know. It's like, but Gemini is they want honesty. They want the truth. They don't want BS. They can see through BS. But they can be super into something and just change their mind and not be into it anymore and go be into something else. It's not that they're being wishy-washy. I wouldn't say that. It's just that whatever's lost their...
That's true.
I guarantee you will ask whoever you sleep with if you end up covering up your head, and they're going to say yes. Because every single Cancer, and just, I've had quite a few Cancers lie and say, not saying you're lying, and say, oh no, I don't cover up my head. And the people they share a bed with will say, oh yeah, you do. Do Cancers have this thing? They have to cover up their heads. It drives me crazy. My youngest son, hi Kelly, is a Cancer, and he freaks me out. He sleeps with a sheet wrapped around his head.
I can't. I sleep with a fan on all year long,
that makes
right
sense.
on my head. I have to cover my ear, but nothing else. Nothing else. So.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Being an air sign, having the air flow on you, that's going to be very relaxing, therapeutic. I have books if you guys want me to read your exact birthday. I can do that, but we've already been on over an hour, so maybe we can save that for another time.
Yeah, we can save that for another time. Oh, wait, my chat. Here it comes.
I sleep with a sound machine that makes the sound of a box fan. It's a white noise generator. She's skeptical of everything. She has to look it up. Yeah, I have actually have a ton of books.
Hi, Kelly.
Because it's so interesting and it's hard to remember. I mean, there's generalized stuff that I can remember about each sign, but if you want to get super into it, you definitely want to, go to a free website. And I'm not affiliated with any free websites, but if you just Google free birth chart, stuff will pop up. I like Astro Cafe. This is the thing is when you read the descriptions, I honestly, I'll read stuff that I can see that was true when I was a teenager, but isn't true now. And so you have to keep that in mind if you're going to go, stalker and do somebody else's chart, that just because there's a description from a website.
I was told not to go stalker. I was told that was a bad thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying. I don't want to confuse the
Pat,
listeners.
Mama Pat joined us too.
I did say hi to Kelly. I don't know if she can hear me. I'm having issues with my chat, guys, so if I don't say hello. But hello, Miss Kelly McCarville. I did give you love earlier. And Mama Pat.
So that's why I like the books that tell you information by your birth date, because then you don't have to go figure out what all your sun, moon, and rising are. But if you're curious, so your sun sign is the main aspect of your personality. That's the one that almost everybody sees about you. Your moon sign is more of your personality that people that know you the best see about you. So people I don't know really well will know that I'm a very easy, like going, I'll forgive people. But the people who know me really well know that if you make me mad, I'm going to be mad for a while. Like, you know, like my husband or my kids.
If I choose to forgive, if I choose to forgive, I choose to forgive. But
yeah,
I don't really hold grudges. I'll make snide comments in joking ways, but once I'm done, I'm done. It's just gone. Boom. If I flip that switch, and not the bitch switch, but you know, if I just decide, boom, then I'm done. Good night, Benji. I can't read exactly what it says though. Hold on.
He says he's got to get up at 3 a.m.
It's been real and it's been fun. See, I would be like, it's been real, it's been fun, it ain't been real fun though.
Peggy says, I stay mad and even forget why I'm mad. Yeah, I do that too. That's the Taurus stuff. It's because you know you're supposed to be mad even though you can't exactly remember what.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, go on. My chat's working.
Excuse me. But yeah. See, now Aelita as a Sagittarius will forgive, but they don't forget shit. They will always have a little reminder in their brain somewhere. And I mean, that's good. That's protected. Oh, so, and then your rising sign. So your rising sign is how complete strangers perceive you, or the I call it a facade that you put off. And for me, mine is Capricorn. And Capricorns are pretty hardcore. If anybody knows a Capricorn, you know they're hardcore. And I think that I was definitely born, for me, with a Capricorn rising sign, because I am such a nice and caring individual, which Pisces and Taurus both are. Very loving and giving, and they truly, truly, truly care about people. That's a way of protecting me. My guides were like, no, you need to be born with this to help. We need to help protect you because you're going to be too nice to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eileen says, yup.
Can you read Benji's, or I will?
Go ahead.
Good night. Farewell. Be safe, and remember, don't drink and park. Accidents cause people.
Palm to forehead. Ay, ay, ay.
I love it. It's so funny. That's the kind of mood I'm in today.
But no, I mean, Gemini are very, very loyal friends. They will always
until they're not.
Be there. Until they're not. Exactly. They will be there for you. They got your back. But if there's something that occurs that they aren't going to deal with, they're not going to deal with it. They're out.
Yeah, that's me. But it takes a lot to get me there. It takes too much to get me there. So.
Mm-hmm. Peggy says, I still like the same girl I disliked in 8th grade. Well, I'm sure you already know that that's probably left over from a past life. And I'm sure I don't have to tell her forgiveness isn't for her, it's for you.
How are we sure it's from a past life? Maybe the 8th grade little girl was just a biatch.
It's usually, when you have that much disdain for somebody, that shit's rolling over from somewhere else. Normally. I mean, I understand as the skeptic, you don't necessarily believe that, but
no. Normally, this is one thing I don't
like a lot of disdain or a lot of love for. It's usually leftover emotions or feelings. And with all that said, Peggy, I will totally help you kick her ass. No.
You know, in my defense, I am a skeptical person. I'm not necessarily a skeptic. I am a skeptical person, but need I remind you that you wanted the banter? You wanted somebody to give you a hard time?
I love it.
You must regret saying that, huh?
Oh, no, because I get to give you a hard time, too.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, I don't mind.
Oh, she's one of that. Peggy says, I thought She thought I wanted her boyfriend, and I didn't. We never got along. I know. That was her own insecurities that she was projecting on you.
And 8th
She was
grade
just
is
jealous
rough.
of Peggy. 8th grade is rough.
And I wasn't, for once, I wasn't being sarcastic.
Scott's been teaching 8th grade for like 15 years. That's the worst grade. I don't know how I can do it. I
That's how
know.
he puts up with you.
Probably. That's how he does it.
Man, you're a saint compared to an 8th grade girl. I'm a saint compared to an 8th grade girl. Never mind you.
We are. We just got to find you a junior high teacher, too.
Oh, no, man. No. I'll pass, but thanks.
Well, I don't think anybody has any questions.
Yeah.
But I'm sure happy everyone did join us in chat. And for those who didn't, we do appreciate that as well.
And they egged on our movie and show stuff, so they must have liked it somewhat.
They did. They talked about it. What phone number do you want me to give out this time?
Suicide.
All right. So, Suicide Prevention Lifeline. 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255 or suicidepreventionlifeline.org. And for in Espanol, Prevención del Suicide, 1-888-628-9454. And as you guys know, we are not affiliated with it, but Shay and I both, it is very important to us that people know they aren't alone.
Yeah, and remember your problems are temporary, and suicide is a permanent solution, and most likely all you will do when you take your own life is hand your problems and hurt to somebody else. So it's temporary. As much as it seems like it's going on forever, it will pass. You just need to reach out and get help. Talk to somebody.
Hey, I think that you should tell people, I think we both should, but I'd like you to go first. Tell people where they can find us on social media.
The personal stuff?
Yeah, they can find us on Paranormal Buzz Radio, but talk about that too. .com.
That will play. I have Benji is a saint and recorded all that stuff, all the Paranormal Buzz stuff. So that will play after. But I can be found on Shay's Paranormal Chat. I can be found on Facebook. I can be found on Sis Paranormal Facebook. Sis Paranormal YouTube, Shay's Paranormal on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, I'm Sherry Ann Carroll or Shay. Twitter, I am Shay's Paranormal or Paranormal Buzz. And there's so many more, but that's all I can remember.
You can
Yours
find
is easy.
Me at Psychic Jen B, Jen with one N on everything. Instagram, YouTube. I have my YouTube channel where I do bi-weekly tarot readings, general energy readings by sign. And I have, of course, Facebook. I'm mostly on Instagram and YouTube. And I've actually been working on the YouTube videos this weekend. So some of those are up and more will be going up tomorrow.
I always share whatever the horoscope of the day, like the week that you put them up, I always share it to Paranormal Buzz. As soon as it goes up,
thanks.
I share it. Yeah. I can't share them all because that's a lot, but whatever.
It's 12. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, well, it's a lot for me.
It's a lot to me, and I go try and share them around on my pages, and I'm just like, this is taking forever because I'm a Pisces, and I don't like to do that.
I trust me. I feel you. All right, let me get this done. Let's see if I can not forget anything. I have to put on my big girl panties here.
Are those thongs or are those granny underwear?
Granny underwear. If I have to choose between those two, it would be granny underwear because nothing. Yeah, no thongs. Thanks, though. Have you seen my ass, man?
I don't know. I think you're hot.
Good. Let's see.
I say wear whatever the fuck you want to wear.
Let's see. All right. Sorry, guys. I got sidetracked with that thong thing that images. So.
I threw her off.
Yeah, it does happen. So I'm excited. Friday, February 1st on Shay's Paranormal Chat, Miss Kelly McCarville and I have a very special guest. We have Charla Hardin. I hope I said her last name wrong because I say it wrong every time. From
Charla Hardin?
Yeah, from Girls vs. Ghost Media.
Nice.
So I'm really looking forward to that. February 8th, we have our very own Brittany. She will be on Shay's Paranormal Chat, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, I am too.
And I am such a horrible person.
I don't think you're horrible.
I didn't fill in which weeks are B squared yet, so I'm going to waste time.
Well, they were just on last week, so a week from tomorrow.
February 4th, B squared will be back with Benji and Brittany. The best freaking paranormal comedy show out there. February 9th, Into the Abyss with Peggy Gypsy is back. And she has Dave Spinks. Great guy. Really great guy. You don't want to miss that show either. And then...
Right. Saturday night, bitches.
Of course, February 21st, we have the premiere of REP Paranormal with REP Paranormal Busters. Of course, that's Kim Purvis and Allison Robinson and friends. So looking forward to that.
I am too.
I really am. I'm excited. That again is February 21st, 8, 7 Central. And March 11th, we have Origins coming with Benji and Matt. They'll be
I'm
on
excited about that too.
Opposite Mondays of B squared. So.
And guys, we want you to know I'm having some muggle job changing happening around me. So things are a little in the air for the Skeptic and the Psychic. We might miss a episode or two next month. We're not sure what's happening yet because I'm waiting to hear back from the muggles. But we do want to give you guys a heads up that we don't plan on...
Wait a minute. Next month February or next month March?
February.
All right, because I thought we were still on for February. As we said, this is still
she doesn't remember. Yeah, it's the waiting on the muggles.
I'll send you screenshots. It's not my memory that's failing for once.
But Shay and I are both committed to the show, and
yes,
of course we are very grateful to our listeners.
Just because we love to give each other a hard time. But.
Yeah, and we're good friends, so we are committed to this. Oh, and she says, "Oh yeah, that too." Even though I didn't,
I seem on air.
Even though I forgot about the comic book shop,
Well, it's not something I go around bragging.
I think I actually have heard it once before, but we wanted you guys to know that if we miss a couple shows or a couple shows are needed while the Muggle thing's working itself out, that we are definitely keeping our heads together. I'm keeping Shay apprised daily to what is happening.
Multiple times a day.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So we just want you guys to know that if we don't make it on, we haven't forgot you, and we are continuously grateful.
Yeah, I'll announce it ahead of time.
Yeah, so please just keep that in.
Or I'll get a sub co-host.
There you go.
So something will be worked out, but Jen just is so sweet. She wants you guys to know what's going on.
Aw, thanks.
I couldn't tell if there was a good look or a bad look. That was kind of like my mother, but she was trying to decide if she was proud or was, going to kill me. I was
trying to decide if I was going to cry. All right, take it away, Ern.
Ern?
It's from Harry Potter. I'm the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Thank you, everybody that listened. I think we gave a shout out to everybody that came in as they came in, and we appreciate you guys. Let's see, I think The next show that will be on air is Friday, and then after that, things will start getting picked up really quick. So we will see you Friday.
For more information regarding what Paranormal Buzz Radio has to offer, visit our website, paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.